Welcome back, everyone, to episode number 26 of the Carolina Hurricanes Be a GM series. We are going to be continuing on with the sim here. Again, we were looking at making a trade for Robbie Fabry at the end of last episode. He's a guy that I do want to bring in because it does make a lot of sense. The other thing I said I was going to do is put Evander Kane on the trade block. So let's go ahead and let's do that. He's just not having a good year for us, and it's just... we're not having a good year. We need to shake up the team. We need to shake up the team because it's not going well. So, Evander Kane's gonna be on that trade block. He's not gonna be super happy about it, but you know what? He hasn't been super happy since coming here, so it's been pretty hard to satisfy. Let's go ahead and sim forward a little bit here. So, all right. So you gain morale because of ice time, which is good, and ice time again, which is good. Grachev with a concussion. The team's lines must be edited. So let's go ahead and let's see. That's defenseman. That means we move Manel up. Yeah, Manel up. And Vala. We'll see if there's anyone on this AHL team that actually deserves a call up. No one right now. I want Chiodo up. Get your first line minutes, bud. Even though it's not ideal for him. It'll work out. It'll work out well for him. Hopefully. Alright, we're good. I forgot to switch to NHL, so we're going to get that weird thing. Alright, cool. We didn't actually get that weird AHL thing happening again. Yeah, let's sim forward a little bit here. So Val has kind of become our depth guy, which is pretty funny because he wasn't before. Our chemistry is low. I'm going to just have to stick with the team and deal with it. We do want to get our first round pick back, I think. Yeah. I think we do want to get our first round pick back here. It doesn't change how we do our job. Losing stinks, but I need you to be part of the solution and not the problem. That is very true. So we blew the team up and it tanked. We went from a really high chemistry to a really low. And you can kind of see the consequences from having a low chemistry, you know. We're not winning as many games as what we probably could be on paper here. Bergenheim and Pavelski, let's unload all our RFAs to you for Mueller and 2/3. No thank you. We gotta find who has our first round pick. Holla for a second. That's interesting. Top 9 right winger. Third line checking forward for a second round pick. I like that trade, but we'd have to get rid of a player for that. So I'm gonna say no. I want a really good center. Alright, so we're coming in. We're winning some games now. There we go. Things are starting to turn around a little bit. We're starting to win some games. We're keeping the team fairly intact. Let's get these WHL forwards really scouted out well. Puljujarvi with a pulled groin. Alright. I think this means we have to call up a winger. Yeah, you're getting bumped up, Benson. So, because, again, we don't have any scratch players, I don't think. We don't have Root, and I really don't want to play him there. So we're going to call up a player here, and let's go to Rossmers, and, okay. We're calling up Chiodo. I think I've already made that up here in the system. Mueller's happy, though. That's good. Go the other way here. It's either right, Palmu, Dubé, or Chiodo. So Palmu is sniper. We don't need another sniper. Chiodo. Wait, what? He got up to a 77 on the 4th line? Okay. I'll take that. Let's call him up. Teams are gonna have a little bit of a mixed review here, but we're just gonna slot him right in onto the third line here. You know what? No, Benson's been rolling good. This line's been rolling pretty good. So, 15 points. What's Estefan at? He's at a lot, actually. What's Teravainen at? Let's move Benson up. Actually, let's move Benson into the power play stuff, too. He is a right wing. So that's a pretty big deal, getting him up there. I mean, we could put him on that line, but I want to reward Benson a little bit. He's been playing well. I would reward I'd reward otherwise here, but you know, lines have errors, and it's gonna be special teams, and it's gonna be lefty. And Benson. He's gonna be on both. Chiodo's gonna be there. Kane's gonna be on the point. Back to edit lines. Alright, so Bonavy's moving up. Bonavy's moving up at least one line, if not two. Luff's moving up. Man, holy cow, we are in some good shoes here. Alright, so Lane's gonna go in here. Luff's gonna go in for Reamshaw. And Eriksson Ek's just done. He's just done. So he's hit his wall, and you know, he's hit his ceiling. Sucks for him, but you know what? It is what it is. Alright, and we're gonna reward him. Wow, that is, I don't think I've ever done something this dramatic. Actually, we do need, alright, we can move him here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's move him into this role here. We'll move him on to the second line here. Give us a playmaker here, and we'll have a playmaker, two-way forward, power forward. Yep, that's a good combo. And we will get Paul move up on the first line. There we go. There's our team. Everyone's doing all right there. Goalies, yeah, goalies are doing well too. Cool. Oh boy, yes, we accept this trade. Yes, we accept this trade, right? Because that's the guy I want. A second and a third. Yeah, I gotta accept this trade. Is he just more upset now that he demanded a trade? Honestly, if we swap him out, if we swap Mueller out for Teravainen, that's our last unhappy piece. Alright, so they want a little bit more in this deal. So we either unload a prospect or a later draft pick. I don't really want to unload a later draft pick, so a prospect seems to be the right fit. Any unsigned goalies? Oh, and we need the pick there. So we need that third round pick here. We're keeping on to our stuff. A tad bit more. Well, if we get rid of the pick straight up and then just go like, yo, you want this goalie? Because what is, how old is he? He's a fringe starter at 19. That's not really worth trading away. What about skaters? Who's kind of out to lunch as far as overalls and where they'll be playing? I'm not getting rid of Dwight. Oliver's kind of not getting much of a play there. Vala? Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek is done. Oh yeah, we'd have to take someone back if we gave up Eriksson Ek. So it'd have to be someone without a contract. Alright, let's move over here. Someone without a contract that is just out to lunch a little bit. Oliver is right in that ballpark. Is right there. I can feel it. I can feel this trade going through right now. Alright, and then let's add in let's add in that third. Let's add in that third round pick. Actually, might be able to get rid of Oliver here. Oh, we already asked him that day for the exact same deal here. Let's throw in a fourth. A little bit more value. Oh boy. Alright, so we lost Tivu. That's a tough trade. That's a tough trade. But you know what? It's going to get the job done for us. So AHL, we have no lines that are an error. So we don't need to worry about that. And we actually have a legit second line center. Wait, is he actually in the minors? He's actually in the minors. Nope, go back. Go to roster moves. Alright. In the system. Alright, edit lines. We should be able to have him, right? If he got claimed, I'm going to be ticked. Because we literally just traded for him. Oh, thank goodness. He's an 85 overall. And a center. Which is, like, literally, if you were to paint exactly what we needed on a platter, it'd be him. So, that's really freaking good for us. Cool. People are going to be upset from that trade, but you know what? That's the last super unhappy player gone. We know you can bring a lot to the table. I'm not happy it changed the locker room for you. Sometimes we got to make some rough decisions, man. I think you have it. I think you have it in you that you can prove you can stick. I can see the point you're making. I can make some changes there. Yeah, no, nothing major. We came through in spades, just like I knew we would. Alright. So yeah, you guys aren't going to be happy. But you know what? You're the newbies. So we have all of a sudden just got a bit of a better team, I think. I think we're a bit better off now. It's tough to say. But let's look at the points for Bennett here. And see where we're at. Bennett Fabry. He's got 16 points. So we got to remember 16 points for Fabry. And he's minus 25. I think he can step up his game, and I think he can deliver big time for us. Yeah. Because Vander Kane's having a bad year. So we're just having some bad years out there. Oh yeah, what about playoff-wise? Are we still like hanging on in there? Barely. Barely hanging on. But there's a lot of games left in the season, so there is an opportunity. We should be able to get the trade deadline in on this episode too, actually. We're pretty close to it. So Vancouver got injured. Just not good. Not good at all. Anyone scratched? Just Roop. I don't really want to call up another guy from the AHL, so who do I want up there? What are the two-way forward, two-way forward, two-way forward? Alright. Roop, you're going to be playing on forward position here for us. So, deal with it. A little bit of an interesting fourth line, but Tolchinsky, you can center it. You guys aren't going to be performing well, but oh well. Yeah. Because we won't have to worry too much, and it's not worth hassling around. There we go. That's all I was waiting for, was that move right there. Instead of Roy, Vancouver goes in here. Whee! Get back in there, Vancouver. And Rube, unfortunately, buddy, I know you're happy you got dressed, but it's just, this ain't your position, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish, but something best of all time. Nice, we got a win. Puljujarvi is available to play too, which means Chiodo, let's see what his points are in the NHL. He's got 2 goals and wow, that's really good. But again, I think it's just time to swap him out, because you know what, he's done good for us, but it's Puljujarvi time. Time to bring in the Pirate. There we go. And go to roster moves here. And we have to send him back down and shuffle down all the AHL lines because, you know, that's pretty important. Swap it the other way. Send him down. Unfortunately, we have to send him down, but, you know, it's never a bad thing, too. It's nice to see the team likes him, though. Like, some of the young guys like him, because that's good. We already got that chemistry flowing. Alright, so Palmu, you get swapped out for him. Because he's came back 2 goals in 3 games. That's pretty impressive. Instead of you, we're going to put in Palmu. Because Palmu's going to be playing really well for us. You're going to be centering here instead of Luff. Bon V. Nice. And then Luff's actually going to be playing his natural right wing position for once. So that's, well, again, which is good. We got a strong AHL team, actually. So I can't really complain too much about that. Lots of like that mid-70s. Prospects will be gelling. And hey, look, he'll be available to play in the next game too. So, let's see here. It's Vala that we swapped out. Yeah, Grachev, you're in there. Vala. Sorry, buddy, you're just not what you used to be. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. I think we actually have Grachev on the top pairing. Alright, we're good. Mueller for Pavelski. Again, that's really not worth it. We want first round picks now. You just came back from a concussion, now you get injured with a concussion. I tell you, man. Alright, Val, get back in here. I hope you're happy getting scratched and unscratched a lot. There are some players that still want to meet with you. No. A second. You just offered him for a second, and now you want a third? No. Oh, future thirds. That's why. I think we should focus on getting some draft picks if we're not going to do well. Jeez, another concussion. Assistant coach replaces player. Because we don't have the defenseman. I don't want to sort through the hassle of that. Alright, go to play morale. So we'll start off in the AHL. 88 locker room chem. So I don't really want to make too many moves. You can always do better. Don't let it rest on your laurels. That's a negative effect. Great. It's good that we have a balance that works. You've been doing well lately, but I still know you have more to give. I agree things seem to be going nicely for us. And I'll go with the same thing, because apparently it just works for everyone right now. There's a guy that commented saying, you know, the second round, or the second answer always works, just because that second answer is like the one that always seems to somehow work. We're up to 82 chem. Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good chem-wise. Cool. A happy locker room leads to good things on the ice. Cool. That is awesome to see and hear. So it looks like bringing in Parisi was actually really good because it brought these guys up to presences now, and now we've established a good locker room. So, and we're in a winning record again. Hey, we're in good shoes now. All right, I want to see how bad this defense is. Who do we end up swapping in? Nemish. Carlson, get in there. Get in here. Is he a righty? No, he's a lefty. Alright, next. Keep on simming. Nice shootout win. Loss. Riley Sheahan. Huh. Is he like upset or something? Nah, not worth it. He ain't worth it, man. I want picks. I don't want players. I want picks. 6-3 win. That's good. 3-0 win. No, I do not want to give up any picks right now. I want to get picks in. No, I do not want Sheehan. I don't want Sheehan. Do not keep sending me the same stinking trade offers, because I'll just send you the same trade offers and you'll get mad at me. But when I do it to you, it's just like, yeah, no. You're just being mean. No, I'm not being mean. Alright. Clark MacArthur. For a third. What role does he play? Third line checking forward. Not worth it. We got players in that role. So I think we have just that nice little bit of veteran experience here. Trade block. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Mueller for Pavelski. Nah. Go to player morale. Let's see what we're at. Needles. Your job is to focus on playing, buddy. So deal with it. Suck it up, Buttercup. Hold a team meeting. Let's go. We came through in spades. Alright, Chiodo and Palmu didn't like it, but other players did. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Both our locker rooms are doing fairly well now. That's good to see. Less than 4 today. I don't think I'm going to be making any trades at the deadline here, so we might just be able to get the full season in. But we're in third now. Hey, we pulled things together. So a couple strong moves here actually paid dividends for us. So let's go look and see. So Fabri was at like what? Was he at 16 points or 18 points or something like that? And he's done well. In 13 games, he's got like 8-9 points. That's pretty good. Chiodo did really well for us when he was here. Bennett, though, Johansson, Parisi, that's our main scoring right there. Benson's kind of in the middle there, but overall, I'm liking the looks of this team. Ghost Bear is insane. That is solid. Let's look at our AHL guys here. Look at the juniors. Wright's at a point per game pace. That's going to be huge for his progression here. What about Chiodo? Chiodo's, holy cow. He's gonna be a beast. Wow. Cool. Alright, now let's go back and let's look at our standings here. See what kind of shoes we're in, because I think we're in good enough shoes that we can say, hey, we can actually go ahead and make the playoffs. So we're third in the division. We got a little bit of a gap there, which is nice. Where are we in the Eastern Conference? We are 6th, so the closest would be the Blue Jackets. Wow, actually they're quite a ways out, because they have, what, 19 games left, and we're up 6 points on them. That's pretty tough to make up over 19 games. I mean, it's doable, but it's tough. So I think we're all right. So let's go ahead and let's look at trading players here, because I don't think we'll need anyone, but we'll see if there's like anyone big on. We'll see if there's anyone big on the trading blocks. We'll just scan through quickly here. I would love to get our first round pick back. Montoya, Grimaldi, no one major. Ryan Suter's on the trade block. I mean, he would strengthen our defense up a lot. Felski, Bergenheim, Cam Ward. Keith Yandel would strengthen up our team a lot. Alright, so no one like super major out there. I want to get a first round pick back, but all of a sudden our first round pick isn't actually that necessary. Lada's upset, no one major. Let's see. Mayfield, you're still upset. Boston, you got any upset players here? Any upset players? Erickson would have been interesting. Lausanne, wow. Top 6D. Whew. Him for Mueller? No, I don't want to mess with anything. If anything, I just trade picks to get a first round pick in or something like that. Yeah, minor top 4D man. He's a first round pick, so he does have a lot of potential. But he seems to have dropped a little bit. Anyone super unhappy? Elias Lindholm still. I mean, we could offer up like a third round pick, but he just doesn't fit in on this team right now. He'd be an extra forward, and we don't have the room for that. And we have the guys in the minors actually to come through. We have a nice progression in the minors, which is awesome if we really want it. So I'm just looking for any like absolute yes, we need to go and get these guys. Well, yeah, no one here. All right, Dallas. Hodgson, Hayes. Should go see what Yurko is and maybe just be like, yo, want to sign with us? Because if he hasn't signed yet, then we might as well bring him in because he'll bump up our chemistry enough and kind of get us to a happy state, which will be good. Peugeot's never happy. He's one of those guys, again, that's like the never happies. Those guys suck. It's so sometimes there's just players that no matter what, you can't keep them happy, and it's tough to deal with those guys. But you know, it makes things interesting. It's nice. Just like, okay, I can't keep this guy constantly happy, so I got to do my best to keep him as happy as I can. And if he gets too unhappy, we're just gonna have to trade him. Case in point, you look at like Kucherov and Teravainen. Teravainen was never happy since coming to us, so Um, and that was pretty important to kind of get rid of him there. I think he was causing a little bit of angst in the locker room. Even though some of the guys liked him, ever since we traded away him and Kucherov, the locker room has gone better. So that's good for us. Doesn't look like there's any super unhappy players though, which is good and bad. Merrill is the only guy here. St. Louis, who you got? Lindblom still. Wow, he's got really high potential. He wants to be a third line scoring forward. He's a two-way forward. Glenn Gadwin, he's 23. That's not a bad pickup, but yeah, no one really major worth picking up. They want to get rid of Ryan Callahan, but again, just, you know, I mean, we can get some depth right here, which isn't bad. Carrick is 25. He wants to be a top 6 defenseman. That's a little bit too high for me. Percy. Nah, not worth it. Any prospects? Nope. And 2 teams left here, and then we're just going to be like, you know what? No, we're good. I think we're good. Washington. Yeah, we're good. Cool. So we're not making any moves at the trade deadline. Which just means we're going to sim. Alright, let's go. We got a triple header to end the season. That's impressive. So let's hope that we do well here. Let's hope we make the playoffs. It's going to be interesting, but I think we can do it. I have faith in the team. I think we got enough of a lead that we can kind of make things work. And you know what? If we squeak in, we squeak in. Mueller's out. Yes, Mueller's out. I mean, what? I'm not supposed to cheer for him getting injured, but I am going to because, you know what? Screw you a little bit, buddy. Evander Kane still at that 87 overall. Wow, our defense actually changed a lot here. Oh no, I changed them. He's fine being a top 6, so we're going to swap them around again. And we're going to put Rupp in there. Mueller's not happy with his ice time anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Goalies, what's Subban at? What are the starts like? 22 games played, that's pretty high. 49 games played. We'll get him some more starts. I think we need to get him some more starts anyways. Ooh, hey, he's back again. Maybe you won't get a concussion right away this time, you idiot. I'm a little bit harsh when it comes to concussions because it's just like, dude, no. Fix it. Alright, there we go. Grachev back in. And defensively, there we go. Cool. And I forgot to change it around because we're going to get that weird AHL sim. No, we won't. That's cool. That's convenient. Nice. 2 big wins. Alright, player morale. Let's see. NHL-wise, we're at 82. There's a lot to be proud of. Good work, buddy. I think we have a good crew who know what we're doing. Cool. I agree. Things seem to be going really nicely for us. So that's like kind of the generic response. Again, not the second one isn't always right, but it just like seems like most of the time the second one's always right. Stupid. I swear it's not always right. All right, we're on a little bit of a tear here. Nice, nice. Can we get the win over LA too? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak. I'll take that. I'll take that. Even if we get a couple losses here, I wouldn't be upset. All right. Scouting assignment. Let's go. Let's do OHL defenseman for a month. That's pretty fair. Wow. Like edit lines manually. Holy cow. We went on a tear. We probably did an 89 overall. Mealy's at an 86. Ghost is at an 86. Wow. Whew. That's impressive. Mirko, get in there. Forward wise, anyone? Benson's up to an 84. PRV's at an 84. Cool. Roy's up a little bit. That's awesome to see. What about in the AHL? Shoto's up a little bit. Dubé's up back to where he should be. Niscala is slowly climbing up a little bit here. We forgot to check defenseman. Tukio's actually up a lot. Holy cow. We'll bump them up then. We'll bump that pairing up in general. And let's check the goalies out. See how the goalies are doing. They're doing solid. NHL goalies. Subban and Needles. Subban's got to get those starts. Let's finish the sim here. Let's see what we're doing. Like, Subban recovered from an injury. Alright, so we clinched the playoff spot. That's what I'm talking about. We can do this. We clinched the playoff spot. We're on fire a little bit here. We caught fire. Like the Hunger Games, man. We're catching fire. Benson kind of slowed down point-wise, but you know what? That's okay. Bennett still steady. Johansson still steady. Parisi kind of dropped off a little bit, but we're getting a lot of other players in on the scoring. Fleury had a really big appearance. Kane's picked it up, which is good. He was leading the league in points, so Backstrom, Ovechkin. So Washington's really good. Vanek. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Mateau. OEL's always up there, man. He's insane. Theodore's up there. McDavid. Boucher. Duchesne. Natsiak. Churchin. Cool. Cool. I think we're actually okay where we are. I think we're actually really good where we are. I mean, we're in the playoffs. We could get the division. 2 wins puts us in the division lead. That's doable. If we push for that division, man, we're gonna be pretty solid here. We're sitting 7th in the entire league. Wow, we really stepped it up. What are our goals for per game? We stepped that up. Our goals against kind of dropped down a little bit, which is nice. Oh yeah, let's check out the AHL guys. See what everyone's up to down there. We are right on that edge right here, 78 points. That's good. I think it's good enough to make it in the playoffs. So right at 67 points in what, 67 games? 68 games? Something stupid like that. 68 games, yeah, almost point per game. Gustav's up there. Chiodo, wow, he's gonna be insane. 31 goals. He's playing in the NHL next year, so that means someone's got to go. Off season's gonna be interesting again. Let's finish off the sim here. Let's do some player morale, and let's finish off the sim. I guess it's a good way to end it. Palmu. I'm glad we found a balance that works. It's gonna happen. Oh, I had a positive effect. I would demand nothing less from this team. No effect. So it's that second one, man. Like someone said, it's always the second one. Any player morale? No meetings. Cool. Next game against Minnesota Wild. Let's move forward a week, because you know what? The games against Pittsburgh are pretty big. If we can pull a few wins off here, if we can keep it going, we have a chance at the division. And we haven't won a division yet. There's 2 big wins. Alright, there's another big win. We got 3 big wins right there. We're catching fire at the right time. And we're in the division lead. Wow. We were looking so bad to start the year, but we're in the division lead. We have a game in hand too, and we're 2 points up. So they have 3 games left. They have to win 2 more than we do to get the division, which is solid. Robbie Fabri's doing well. That was a good trade bringing him in. I think him over Teravainen's working out well for us. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Wow. Alright, whole team meeting. Everyone's been, now that we have ourselves a streak, but let's go. Alright, most people are happy with that. Have confidence it'll be temporary, buddy. It won't be temporary. Don't tell him that, though, guys. Don't tell him it won't be temporary, because it's going to be temporary. AHL guys at 89 chem. That's insane. 83 chem in the NHL. That is... wow. Oh, boy. So, a win in this game is huge. If we can get this win, that's a huge win. We lost a player in the process, but that's a huge win. It's only a third liner, luckily. And that means we're just going to actually have to bring in... We'll bring in Rupp on fourth line here. Because, you know what? YOLO, right? Blaze is actually technically a center. And we'll actually move up Nico Roy. Nico's getting it done. Wow, this team, man, this team's got it. There's something about this team. I think Parisi kind of is brought in, and him and Fabry have come in and really just kind of cemented our status as an elite team. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and let's look at the standings. So if we need, let's look at the points, and if we need one win here to win it all. So we're up 4 points. If we beat the Penguins, we win. We're guaranteed second in the conference. So this is a big game. Because it's such a big game, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sim it period by period. So let's go ahead and let's go to goals here, and let's sim the first period. 2-0 start. Roy, and wow, that's exactly who I want. 4-0. Vincourt with 2 goals. Let's finish it off. 4-1 win. I will take that. That is awesome. That's the division pretty much. That's like all but the division. Like they have to win out against us, and if they win out, our rows are technically better. I think we got the division. I think we have the division. Yeah, because if we advance a day, I think we got the division. No, we're right there, man. We're right there. Oh, this is so close. Yeah, so it's neck and neck. I have faith in the team. It's gonna be interesting here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. We can get 50 wins. We can get 50 wins. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's continue focusing hard on play and not the results. Let's go. Let's go. Let's stick it to them here. Hold team meeting in the AHL too. Go out there and win. Chiodo's not happy with that, but you know what? YOLO. Alright. Back to the NHL. How's the AHL team doing? It looks like we might be just holding on to a playoff spot. Alright. Edit lines. I think I want Subban playing because I don't think Subban's playing in this. But man, this is sick. We're getting hot at the right time. All right, Subban is starting. Cool. We're gonna sim it. We're gonna sim the 3 periods because this is a big game. This is a big game. If we win, we get the division. Goals. 2-1. Vincourt and Fabry. That's good. Next period. 5-1. Oh man, that's the division. 8-1 win to win the division, or 8-3. Wow. Yeah, that's a good game for everyone. Holy cow, we won the division. We won the division. It did not look that good at the start of the year. It's like the exact opposite of last. I'm like speechless, man. We did the exact opposite of last year. We really turned things around and we won the division. We got 50 wins. Like, we were negative, like, with 36 games played. This team pulled it through. Holy cow. Tolchinsky with the knee injury. It's not a big deal. We'll have to call up a guy. And if we're going to call up a guy, make more roster moves. We're going to call up a guy. Why not call up Chiodo? Because, I mean, it's not like he's been tearing it up or anything. Yep. Unfortunately, we have to call him up, but you know what? He's going to be slotting into a good role here. Vincourt, I'm going to have to bump you down, unfortunately. Because Chiodo's going to come in and he's going to light things up for us. Alright, back to edit lines. So again, we got to bump everyone up a line here. Lane gets put in here. Bonavie gets bumped up to the second line. Right wings. Luff goes in here. What is Luff? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Palmu gets swapped out for Bonavie. And finally, last but not least, we have Palmu getting in on that first line right now. Alright. So, we're heading to the playoffs. And hopefully the AHL team can follow suit. Okay. Go to player morale. Let's go ahead and let's look. I think you have to need to stay up here if you keep on keeping on. I'll consider some possible changes, Mirko. Hold team meeting. We need to play hard and play as a team. Alright, so the playoffs are set. The stage is set for us, guys. We won the division. This is our first division. I think this is our first division or second division championship. No, it's our first because the Rangers won it, I think, over us that year. So, let's go ahead and let's look through the stats quickly because we are only a brief amount of time in here. But we didn't have any super highs. This is a low-scoring year for us, which is alright. Our defense ended up holding it out pretty well. Poyarvi had a good year. Ghost Bear, really good year. Kane turned it on. Benson did well. Wow, I'm super happy with this team. Just scoring by committee, and that's the motto, man. That's the motto, and we stuck to it, and we're doing well because of it. Needles did well. Barrett did really well in his 2 games up here. Wow, that's pretty good. Needles did well. Subban did well. I don't know where the heck the rest of our starts went because apparently we only had 2 goals. Oh no, those are wins. Never mind. Subban did really well. So Needles did really well. They both did well. Let's look at the AHL quickly because that's kind of important here. So Barrett's doing well and Cunning's doing well. Cunning's a better goalie between the two, actually. All skaters. Wright? Yeah, Wright's doing really well. I never checked AHL stuff, by the way, for awards. I should do that because we might actually have had some in the past couple of years. But that is where things ended up. Oh, and we want to check player stats overall for the entire league. Forgot to check that. I know a lot of you guys want to see that. And just kind of who the top scoring rookie was. So let's go entire league here. And let's go sort by points here. So Backstrom led the league. Tavares, Ekman Larson, Giroux. Where do we kind of rank in here? Sam Bennett's kind of in the top 25, so that's good. That's solid. What about rookies? Who's the top rookie scorer? Canon. That's the guy I wanted to pick up, ironically. The defenseman I wanted to pick up in a trade. Fabry. Hey, we had one of the top rookies. That's good. Cool. I'm happy. I'm really happy with the way this year turned out. So, it's the playoffs against Pittsburgh Penguins. And actually, we forgot to check the standings for the entire league, too. But, yeah, I think we finished up. We finished second. We finished second in the league. After the slow start, man, we turned things up. We just caught fire. And we're facing the playoff. We're in the playoffs against Pittsburgh Penguins. I mean, look at how many games in a row we won. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wins in a row. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of our last 21 games we have won. And only one of those has been in overtime. 2 of those have been in overtime in the shootout. So we're rolling. Things are looking good. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, a rating is very much appreciated. As always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.